Welcome back to the Titanium Hangar. This is Mike and I'm coming at you with the Machine Robo series, the DX or Deluxe Bike Robo, the Machine Robo Rigid Chronos. This is CYKILL. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's CYKILL. We all know it's CYKILL. They did a good job with this figure. They did a good job with this, and I hope they make more. Let's talk about this. So here he is with the DX9 version of their own CYKILL riding on him. And this is a pretty solid figure. Let's have a look at the vehicle mode here. And in this mode, it looks really solid. You know it's CYKILL. Yeah, I didn't put the round hands on it. I don't really want to mess with all that. But I think it's cool they included it. And this does just look like a premium high-end version of a GoBot from back in the day. And finally, this is the first time ever that GoBot's got some sort of a masterpiece representation. It even has a working kickstand, which is awesome. And there's die cast in this thing. It has some weight to it. It doesn't feel cheap. I don't feel like they cheaped out on it in the slightest. They did great. We need a whole line of these, but it is a $120 figure. So here it is compared to the vintage CYKILL, the standard GoBot, the Super GoBot CYKILL, and there he is. And so one of the things you're going to notice is this one here, I think, set the standard with the chrome and just kind of the look and the aesthetic that you would want. And so I would have liked to have had some more chrome with it, but in the end, I am happy with the choices that they made because chrome does chip pretty easy. And yeah, it does still look good. So there is this part here. If you want to put it in as like a face filler, if that's something you want to do to make yes, it makes the bike look a little more authentic. The level of detail and those kind of small details they put into this is amazing. It makes me wonder what kind of details they put into another figure that they made. Without further ado, we're going to get into the transformation of this guy. Now I do like doing the legs first, so we are going to disconnect right here where that's nice and connected in. Fold this kickstand. Well, it's not at the point I can really fold it up. I'm gonna separate the leg. Now this is magnetized, which is awesome. It holds it in there. And then we're gonna split the leg, take this engine part and fold it up. And we're gonna fold it up on both sides, and then at this point we can fold this in and get it out of the way. And then makes it where we can kind of get one of them out of the way here, and we're going to fold this entire leg piece down and collapse it. Before doing that, you want to get the foot out and take the foot out and fold it around. And then you want to close down this piece. And then you want to close down this piece, straighten the leg, and then right here on the thigh, you have to slide the thigh. And I understand you have to be kind of careful with the thigh sliding joint. I don't know why mine's not sliding as easy as, there it goes. And we do the same thing on the other side, so we're folding this down after we get the foot out. And let me see about getting this kickstand all the way in there. There it is. We gotta fold the back piece down, side piece down, and then we're gonna have to slide that. We have the legs. Now I like the legs so you can make the guy stand. It's a lot easier. It's almost like these things here are almost an extra balance for them. So looking up top. So with this, we're going to move this, separate it, take the tire out, and then with the heads already lifted up, we're going to fold this out and just create his shoulder. So let's do that again. On this side, we're folding it out and then back up. And that creates the shoulder. Now there's room for the head to slide down, and then these pieces will fall down and tab in. The shoulder does tab in now, just right. You have to straighten everything up. We're about to get them all straightened up and looking good here. So you got to find where the elbow joint is and swing it around, swing the hands around. Same thing here. Swing all that around. So there's some repositioning of the hands and stuff. Really not a complex transformation. Slide these hip flaps back around. And then we need to change the face out. So push down on the top to kind of pop it out. It's held in by magnets, so that's really cool the way they did that. I haven't seen that in any Masterpiece figures, but here he is. Now you attach his wheels, which are magnetized. Also, just really a good idea. I know that I had trouble with the G1 or the old one with this, so let's go ahead and have a good look at them. This is an excellent representation of CYKILL. But starting with the head, you get some side to side, a little bit of down and up. I think that's just flexing the plastic though. I don't think it's meant to do it. The shoulder, you can get a pretty good 90. And you get everything you would need if you could clear the handlebars, which are kind of in the way. And then you do have some bicep rotation. You have a 90 right there, and then the hands move and they open and close, so a bit, but not a lot. You do have an ab crunch. It's a pretty good ab crunch actually, and then you have waist swivel and all that stuff. You have the thigh swivel. You have pretty much a 90 in the front and the back, not ratcheted. It's all just loose. It holds really well, even though it's not ratcheted. The knee is well past the 90. MP44 type of articulation on the knee, and you get everything you want out of the foot. You get some ankle back, and you rocker and all that good stuff. And it even turns around a bit. Kind of crazy amount of articulation involved in this character. So looking at the face sculpt, just looks good. There are a total of 4 faces that come with it, 3 CYKILLs, and 1 that's the actual DX Robo. I like the paint. I like how this isn't just painted, it's actually some depth in there, in those 3 boxes in his chest, paint on his pelvis. This is just blue plastic, but it's got a nice sheen to it. Got paint right here, just looks good. Looking at it from the back, fits the bill from the back. Also, we'll see it a little bit more in comparisons. This weird butt flap thing is the only oddball out, which it doesn't bother me at all because, well, I don't look at it from the back. But it is clean. I mean, this is Masterpiece clean. This is cleaner than Takara. This is something that would rival even Fans Toys. He does come with some blast effects, which it looks like it plugs into his wrist and you have to take the hand off for that, which that's kind of strange. But anyway, yeah, it works. It gets the job done. It looks pretty cool. Oddly enough, they don't fit in the tailpipes at all, so you couldn't use it in... I mean, maybe you could double it up with some duct tape or something, but can't really use it in the alt mode. But yeah, that looks good enough if you want to put that on the shelf like that. Here are his other faces. This one kind of looks like a smirk, a bit of a smirk, and that one looks super serious, down to do business. Here is the Machine Robo face. If that's something, look at all that neck. It comes with a bunch of neck. And it comes with a pair of hands like this that are just completely solid, which would look best in alt mode. So here he is next to the DX9 version, and I truly thought it was about the same size as the DX9 version. And it's not. It is significantly bigger, significantly better, far better materials, definitely a better look. Let's even look at the back of these guys and see how much cleaner this one is from the back. It just blows DX9 out of the water. I only got DX9 because it was like a good sell. Next comparison shot, I want to compare them to MP36. This is the Mag 10 version And the thing is that I wanted GoBots to get the same respect Transformers did and to be on the 9-inch scale. And I'm realizing that there's not enough of a following. So I think that if we can get at least 6 of these figures in this scale, you know, at least a handful of them, and to be this good, to match the animation this well, I think that we would be lucky. I'd be excited for it, but you're still looking at a $120 figure. That's just the way it is. It's a $120 figure. You got to pay for it. There's no KOs of it, like there is with this. So when you're looking at something that's more of a niche, or I like to say niche market, you got to pay for it. So here's the shot that I think is the coolest. This shows him next to the Super GoBot one, next to the first attempt that Action Robo did, or Machine Robo did, and then the original vintage version. Now, I want to say a few things about this. First of all, I did not like this. The colors were off. It didn't match a CYKILL face, even though this face and that face are closer than this face. It didn't match the animation, and of course with the Masterpiece kind of stuff, you look for the animation first. Also, this blue, it's all weird. It doesn't match anything, and so I didn't like that. But when it comes to the rest of the characters in that line just look too far off for me. I bought this one because he was on sale and because it was the closest one, but even Leader 1, Turbo, all of those, none of them look good to me. None of them look as good as they should. This one does, and I want to see some more, so I'm going to show you which ones I'd like to see. They need to make these 6. And here's the thing about it. People don't like Scooter. I know a lot of people don't like the character or whatever. He's one of the top 3 that need to get made. That's just the way it is. We have to live with it. And these 6, if they can make all 6 of these to the same level that they made this guy, if we could see that, then I think it would be a very successful line. In fact, I think that they would see that once those all sell out, then they take a risk on a couple of secondary, second tier, third tier, fourth tier characters, they would find that those would sell also. That's my belief. Of course, they know their sales figures with the CYKILL. If they at least did a Leader 1 and then a Turbo and a Crasher, those 4, they would see those would all sell very well. What do you guys think? So this has been the Action Robo, Machine Robo, Bike Robo version of CYKILL, the deluxe one, the DX one. If you have any questions, no, I did not actually get this for free. I had to buy it, and that's why it took me so long. And I finally found it for just regular price, the $120. Worked out really good. If you like this guy, let me know. If you have this guy, let me know. If you don't care about GoBots, let me know about that too. Like, subscribe for Dairy Painter out.